So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can start making $100 per day using Coinbase. Now, I've seen a ton of videos online that are incredibly misinformative and flat out wrong. I'm going to give you the step-by-step blueprint on everything you need to know about making extra passive income with your investment today. Before we begin, if you enjoy these how to make money online videos, don't forget to drop a like on this content so YouTube can recommend more videos just like this to you. All of this is free knowledge catered towards optimizing your financial success, and by liking this video, YouTube is going to show you much more of these. If you would love to learn more, subscribe to the channel. I would love for you all to be a part of the Jung Nation and help you make some more money as well. One last thing, I'm not selling anything in this video. I actually have the opposite of that, and I have a neat little gift for you. If you use the Coinbase link down below in the description, you'll be getting $10 after depositing $100 into the app. There will be scammers in the comment section of this video impersonating me, so please watch out for them as well. Never message that WhatsApp number. That will almost ruin your life. I'm getting a ton of people messaging me saying, Brian, why the heck did you scam me out of my money? There are people impersonating me down below in the comment section that they're just going to tell you to WhatsApp them, and then they're going to ask you to send them Bitcoin, and then they'll invest it for you. Don't do that. I don't have anything like that. I don't have a WhatsApp number that you guys can message. Nothing like that. All my content is free. All the links I have give you discounts or give you free money. So that's what we need to establish. Please don't get scammed. Now to begin, we're going to first briefly talk about what Coinbase is and how it works. We're then going to discuss the methods of making money using this app, and then I will share with you my final thoughts on favorite investments you can buy on Coinbase today. So to begin, Coinbase is the leading cryptocurrency exchange in the US with an easy-to-use mobile phone app and website interface. Coinbase was founded in 2012 and has a wide variety of different cryptocurrencies to buy, trade, and sell. So the main advantage of Coinbase is that the user interface is super easy to get started with. However, they do charge a decent amount of fees tagged along with each transaction compared to other competitors in the space. Opening a Coinbase account is extremely easy. You first enter your name, email, and password, as well as a two-step verification code and ID information. Just like signing up for any banking or investing app, they require you all to prove your identity because of KYC laws, also known as Know Your Consumer laws mandated by the government. I know putting your social security number and like your proof of residence can be scary, but trust me, everyone has to do this in order to get started. Once you have this set up, you're on your way to start cruising through the app. So what we should do next is actually open up my Coinbase so I can discuss with you some of the features that you can utilize today in order to start making some real passive income. So right here, we are inside of my Coinbase account, and I'm just going to show you how long I've been using their platform for. So I first started this account back in 2018. So it's been about 3 years since I first started. Now, I never had too much money. I always put just a little bit, and my amount just started to fluctuate. But as you can see, over time, that really did start to grow. I did cash out my Coinbase amounts too. So you'll notice some little dips that we had further in 2021. But overall, Coinbase was something that I've been involved with for as long as I can remember. 3 years ago, I believe I was exiting community college during the time. My portfolio from 2018 compared to now is a pretty significant difference. And you'll see since the start of this year, it's been crazy. So we go to 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10, 14,000. And at the peak of my portfolio, we had $23,000 in this portfolio. I started this in college. It's crazy to think that. Now you'll see this cliff over here. This is not because Bitcoin crashed or anything. It's because I did transfer all of my Coinbase money into different exchanges, like my physical cold storage that I have here. This is just an example of what I use. It's called a Ledger Nano S. I'm going to make a full tutorial video on this because a lot of you guys are curious, but this is something called cold storage. If Coinbase ever gets hacked and they lose the crypto, you do get insurance, yes, but that is a whole ordeal that you have to deal with. When you have your crypto and you have your own keys, you own that crypto. All this crypto, even though it is technically something I do own, I don't really own it because the keys are associated with Coinbase. So it's important to have and know what ownership of your crypto and understanding what physical hardware, cold storage actually is. If you don't know what it is, I made a full video talking about how to get started with crypto for beginners, and I cover that all in there. In this video, it's really going to be focusing more on how to get started with making money on Coinbase today. So initially, here's what I want you guys to check out. The user interface is so simple, and I'm doing this on my website, on my computer, on my MacBook. It's a lot easier to do on your phone as well, but on your computer, you do get a few more options. So what I want you guys to do is first go on your homepage, and you'll notice that you can get $5 in free crypto if you set up reoccurring buy. So that's an easy free $5 right there. Set up the reoccurring buy, get $50 into your account, and once you do that, you can invest it into Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency is. And if you are able to enter at a decent time, you'll notice that you'll immediately get a higher return on your investment. So another tab that I'm going to show you is Coinbase Rewards. Now, the beauty of this tab is that you can find alternative ways in order to make more money on your investment. So with Coinbase Rewards, you can find different ways. You can actually stake your crypto, which I've talked about previously on my channel. It's pretty much like a savings account for your crypto. You're going to be earning interest on whatever amount that you invest. So we have Cosmos here at 5%, Tezos at 4.63%, DAI at 2%, and the USD coin at 0.15%. With the USD coin, you can find yourself getting a lot better rate. This is considered a stable coin, and with other exchanges, they'll be giving you insane percentage back, like 12 to 15%. So I wouldn't even consider doing this on Coinbase. There are many other platforms and exchanges. Now, something else I'm going to recommend you guys to definitely consider is the Learn program. So this is under Coinbase Earn, I believe. I'm going to double check this. So with Coinbase Earn, you can pretty much take free lessons or classes on Coinbase. They're really short, they're really easy, and you get to learn about that cryptocurrency, how it works, and all at the same time, they award people who complete those short little lessons with free crypto. So immediately back in the day, you could actually make a couple $100s doing this. Right now, they've definitely lowered the amount just because a lot more people are taking advantage of it. But as soon as you sign up, if you use my link, you get the $10, deposit the $100, sign up, do the reoccurring buy, that's another $5, take in the lessons, and then start depositing your money on top of the money that you can already earn investment, market capital on, and interest. It really starts to compound over time, especially if you know what you're doing. Now, if you don't know what you're doing, that's completely okay, because that's what I'm here to do, is to teach you to get started. So the whole point of this video is to start making $100 per day. And I want to make this disclaimer right here. You may not be able to make $100 a day consistently. You may make $500 a day, you may make $600 one day, and you may lose $50, $100, or $200 in a day too. So it really just depends on what the market is doing and how well your portfolio is diversified. Let me show you my portfolio on Coinbase. As you can see, it is not diversified at all. I have $17,000 or 99% of my entire Coinbase portfolio in Bitcoin. I use a ton of other exchanges like Binance, Gemini, Crypto.com. I even have Coinbase Pro, which holds another portion of my portfolio. So this is just one of my main portfolios that I just store Bitcoin on. So really, to start making money with Coinbase, you can first take advantage of all the free incentives that we just talked about that they offer on their platform. Now, doing these methods won't make you $100 per day, but it's a great start to earning some free money and also learn how cryptocurrency works. If you really want to make consistent income off your investment, the first thing you need to know is how an investment works. So the most important thing to note when trying to make reoccurring income with your investment is that you need an initial amount of investment to start. So there are going to be people who take out loans. There are going to be people who work on margin, which is borrowing money from some of these institutions and then using that to invest. And whatever happens in the market, they take the profit. Although that sounds great, that can be pretty risky, especially if the market does go down. And it's not something I oftentimes recommend for beginners, because there have been a lot of people who do get burned in those situations. I think when trying to make your first $100 a day using any type of platform, it starts with having some initial capital, which does take time to accrue. So learn how to pick up a side hustle, learn how to manage your money, learn how to budget a little bit of your money. And over time, you want to start having reoccurring investments, which is also known as dollar cost averaging, into certain cryptocurrencies. Now, before we talk about which cryptocurrencies is the ones I recommend for you guys to DCA into, let me first break down dollar cost averaging. It's a term that many YouTubers use, and it's a term that many people don't really know the full details about. So it's a really simple concept. Instead of trying to time the market, so let's take Bitcoin as an example. right? Bitcoin right now at the time of this recording is at $55,907. I could sit on my money, say I have $1,000 to invest. I could sit on that and wait till Bitcoin goes down to a certain threshold before investing, but I never know when the timing is going to be right. I don't know if it's going to continue to drop. I don't know if it's going to go back higher after that. It's really hard to time it, and it can really take a toll on your consciousness, especially as a new investor. So one of the best strategies in order to combat that and really just focus on more important aspects like researching and understanding the fundamentals of the cryptocurrency you're entering is by doing something called averaging in. So if you want to get started with dollar cost averaging into your investment, all you have to do is pick a consistent time of day, week, or month and know how much money you want to put in there. So this really just depends on how much income you have. If you're a college student and you don't have that much money, and say your paycheck is like $200 or $500 every 2 weeks. That was actually my paycheck back in the day when I used to work one of my first few jobs. In those situations, what I would do is invest about 10 to 20% of my money in the stock market or cryptocurrency. Now, this also depends on how frugal you are with your money and how, I would say, disciplined you are, because in this industry, it really is easy to get carried away. You can YOLO all your money into Dogecoin and hope that you'll make a return back, but I really do consider that gambling and something that I would highly recommend you guys to reconsider. If you want to gamble, just go to the casino. If you want to gamble, Dogecoin is your best bet. But if you want to really make some actual consistent passive income on your initial investment, you really do want to consider knowing the fundamentals and the bare principles of being not even a well-educated investor, but just being consistent and understanding the basic principles that won't get you burned. I highly recommend you to consider putting in a reoccurring purchase. So if I go on to Coinbase right here, I can click on one-time purchase, and they have every day, every week, 1st and 15th of the month. If I wanted to be aggressive, I could do every day and do even as little as their lowest requirement. I could do $10 a day. After their fee, it ends up being $9.01 into Bitcoin. A period of a month, that's about $300 that I've invested. And over time in a year, that really does begin to compound. So if we take a look at your screen right here, let's look at the 1 year chart. If you had invested into Bitcoin just a year ago where it was at $6,700, you would have received 675% back on your initial investment. So if you had $1,000 that you put into Bitcoin 1 year ago, your $1,000 investment would be $6,500 right now. So imagine if you had $10,000 or $100,000. It would have been insane, right? So the all-time year chart is even more crazier. If you first invested into Bitcoin in 2014, you would have had a 53,000% increase. So if you had $1,000 in there, and then we multiplied that, you would have $500,000 or $500,000, okay, off that initial investment. So here's the argument. Many people are going to say that it's way too late right now. Brian, we've already had the all-time high this past year. We're still in our bull run. We're up 675%. It's too late to invest. I'm going to say that is not the case at all. Every time Bitcoin has had its bull run, we can look at 2018 where it went to $16,000, and then we had a retracement back. It went back to $12,000, pulled back a bit, and then we've had our initial bull run now. Everyone has always said it's been too high. They said it was too high for Bitcoin when it hit $100 first. They said it was too high when it hit $1,000. Bitcoin has always been considered too high of an investment. But if you understand the principles and the fundamentals and really where cryptocurrency is going, it is early. It is still very early. And if you are watching this video right now, you have the opportunity to change your life and actually make a good decision in your financial journey by looking at some of these investments, understanding the time that we're in right now, and seeing the opportunity that awaits just by learning how to invest a little bit of money and seeing where it goes. Like it or not, cryptocurrency is and will be the future. I don't see anything stopping it. And I believe if you're watching it in 2021, I'm telling you, with the backing of large institutions, the amount of people hearing about crypto, and just as a YouTuber seeing the demand in this space, crypto is the spot, the investment, what I want to be in the next few years. Definitely if I want to achieve financial success. And I'm hoping it will turn some beginners into very wealthy individuals one day in the future just by watching this video here. So let me answer the question first on how to make $100 per day using Coinbase. You just have to invest your money and you hold on to dear life. You don't take a look at that investment, and over time it's going to continue to grow. It may not be $100 every single day pass. If that was the case, I wish everyone was making $100 per day in this world through their investment. But there are just some days and some months where it is red, and sometimes we do get these pullbacks. Now that is completely normal. Dollar cost averaging is going to litigate that type of risk. But another thing that you can do is to check out different cryptocurrencies. You don't just have to go into Bitcoin. Now, if we go into my homepage right here, what we can see are a list of different cryptos that I have on my watch list. Now, you can see that most of the market is down, but then we see other coins like Dogecoin, which is up 24%, which would negate any type of loss that you have with any other coins. So there are some coins that move opposite to the direction of the overall crypto market. Right now with Dogecoin, we have so many new retail investors coming in that it is creating, I would say, a different effect than you would most expect with ordinary coins on the market. Now, some of the coins that I recommend you guys to look into, Bitcoin is always going to be on the top of my list. Chainlink is another one. I can't necessarily say I recommend Doge as a good financial investment, but if you do want a middle finger up to big banks, institutions, and just want to take one for the people, you can consider investing into Doge when it pulls back a little bit. I think 40 cents is at the all-time high right now, but it really just depends on what you believe is going to be the final price of where Dogecoin can lie. So right now, the market cap is at $52 billion. Pretty insane. I know this market cap right now is surpassing most financial institutions. American Express is one of them. I believe Goldman Sachs, IBM. I mean, the list goes on. And Dogecoin simply has no fundamentals and no type of intrinsic value. It's simply just getting pumped right now to the moon because of people realizing that Dogecoin is the coin for the people, and there is some type of social value behind this, and understanding that if people continue to invest, naturally, because of what crypto is, the price is going to go up. But there are some other cryptos that have good fundamentals that have a much higher chance of increasing in value, not because of other friends and family members investing into it, but because of the project, the use case, and what kind of value it brings to the society in whole. So I don't know when you're going to be watching this video. If you are watching it sometime in the future, I just want to say, first of all, hi, what's up? I hope everything's going on well over there. Another thing is I've been doing a lot of these top crypto videos on my channel where I go through in depth talking about my favorite cryptos during that time. Make sure you watch a video like that because it will give you the best chances of knowing exactly which crypto to invest in during this time. Now, as you can see, Cosmos, Tezos, and DAI, they do have some staking rewards, and Cosmos is actually one that I wanted to discuss in this video. So I recommend you to always do your research. If you don't know how to do research on crypto, it's completely okay. It's pretty simple. What I want you to find is something called the white paper. So the white paper is going to give you an identity of what they're doing, who they are, what their team is made up, an introduction, what problem they're trying to solve. And oftentimes this can be a little bit of a headache. That's why I try to read it and try to break it down. So I would say your layman terms, your regular people would be able to understand this. But if you are someone who is trying to learn more about the space, it doesn't hurt to do this research and understand what a company does. So I recommend you to take a look, understand what their goal, what their objective is, how it all works. And then you can take a look at the graph. This is called technical analysis. You're mixing both fundamentals, use case, and technicals. That's how I decide to invest in a company. I use a blend of everything and then decide. We see that at an all-time chart, they are up 386%. It's a relatively new coin released in 2019, but it does earn you staking. So another thing you definitely want to check out is the market cap and the volume that each coin has. If you don't know, Coinbase will give you a little bit of a lesson here if you just go onto the I. Now, it tells you the typical hold time, too, that Coinbase customers hold a certain cryptocurrency, which is amazing. And this trading activity will give you an idea of what others are doing. So for me, just by taking a look, I'm not going to do a super heavy technical analysis. But look, it had its all-time high at $28.50 just recently. And right now, it looks like we're seeing a good entry point, reaching its last resistance level back in February 17th of $23.88. It's under $20. Hindsight's always going to be 2020, and I can say January 30th would have been the best investment. But I'm always looking at the line graph past that. I'm looking at what we can see in the projection of this future. And there are terms such as altcoin season you'll learn more about. I'll do a full video just educating you guys on what alt season is, because it's definitely an interesting part in trying to observe and find that next crypto millionaire or billionaire. But hopefully this video just gave you a better idea on how to get started with cryptocurrency. Use something easy as Coinbase and start earning money on your investment today. Okay, so I reached the 30-minute mark on my camera. I don't know where it stopped recording, but I do need to do an outro for this video. So here are my final thoughts. Start building your investment portfolio within the cryptocurrency industry slowly. You don't have to pour your entire life savings out there, but you'll thank me later in the future when your initial investment has brought you a lot more money. And I'm hoping that many beginners watching this video will end up very rich in the future. Now, you don't ever need to pay anyone or join anyone's type of mentorships to get started. I've seen a lot of those scams too. You can begin by just watching these free videos on YouTube and getting started this way. Invest slowly and don't worry about it too much. Over time, it's going to grow and it's going to compound, and you'll be surprised at how much it becomes. Go ahead and check out my top crypto pick videos to see what cryptocurrencies I'm currently looking at and what I recommend you to buy now. On top of that, if you want to go ahead and pick up $10 of free Bitcoin with Coinbase and you haven't done that yet already, make sure you guys check out the links down below in the description and grab your 2 free stocks with Webull, one valued up to $1,800 in the link down below. Now, one last thing, you want to make sure that your internet connection is secure. If you don't use a VPN, I don't even know what to say. Make sure you are using a VPN so you secure your internet connection. Surfshark has teamed up with us to give Jungie viewers 83% off their VPN and 3 months free. The links for everything you need will be listed down below in the description or pinned in the comment section. And unlike scammers who try to steal your money, I like to give money and put it back in your pocket. Thank you all so much again for watching this video. If you do have any suggestions or you have watched it all the way to this very end, because it should be about a 30-minute video right now. I've gone a little bit over. I don't know how many edits I'm doing. It should be a pretty long video. If you watched it till the end, drop the comment fire, okay? I love when you guys drop your comments at the end of the video knowing that you guys watched it. That to me is like, that's like the most encouraging feeling. You don't have to pay me. Don't do anything. Check out the links down below. Comment down fire. Subscribe to this channel if you guys like this content. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And like always, hopefully I see y'all in the next one. Peace out.